Probably rubbered up some. Alright everybody, welcome to the EFRL Week 2 of the Late Model Stock Series presented by FALCONGRAFIX. In the booth with me tonight, we got Mr. Dean Demur. How you doing, Dean?
Doing alright. It's good to be back from the off week and back to some Tuesday night short track racing.
This track looks pretty racy. I've been talking to the guys. They're pretty fast. They're a little worried about right front tire wear.
Yeah, it's just a really tight track, tight radius. It's going to be important to try to stay on the right rear and off the right front, and we'll see who can do that the best here to get to the long run.
So what I just saw was Mr. Dean Qualley has set the fastest time in practice.
I'm going to be honest, that lap is faster than what I set in a private session, so that's a quick lap. and his lap times are pretty consistent on the long run too. So he's going to be a threat tonight.
It is pretty exciting. I know Austin Green, we were talking a little bit, and he was talking about whether or not he should be braking or how much he was on the rev limiter. It sounds like these guys are picking that thing pretty good.
Yeah, I mean you hit the chip 3/4 of the way down the stretch, and you still have a little ways to go before the corner. So they're on it pretty good, both ends of the racetrack, and they're going to be like that for the period of the entire run.
I didn't get to run a whole lot of laps. Now I know last week they had to pit, but I don't think they're going to have to pit this week.
No, I think they'll be able to make it on fuel. It's going to be come down to strategy to who takes tires, who doesn't. I predict that if you take 4, you might go a lap down even under caution, but we're going to have to see. It's just that short of a track.
That short of a track and a very long pit road. You got to drive pretty much all the way around.
Right, yeah. So it's not like a Bristol type of thing where you can enter on your stretch. You have to drive all the way around.
Looks like we got 13 cars so far in here tonight. Going to take the qualifying laps. We got a new driver in tonight, Mr. Michael Sparks.
Yeah, it's always good to see new faces, and honestly, this is a decent field for this racetrack. It's going to be hectic.
I'm excited. I think we're going to have a lot of fun. I ran an official race here earlier last week when they were at this track, and I had a blast.
Yeah, I didn't quite have time to do that, so probably gonna have to figure stuff out on my own here when it's my turn. But it's gonna be fun to watch these guys try to maneuver this track and race each other here.
All right, before these guys get to qualifying, we're gonna go over the point standings real quick. All right, so Forrest Hamilton Jr., after his win last week, is in the lead, 53 points, followed by Farron Elam. I don't believe Farron's going to make it tonight. Work schedule not meshing up with the race schedule, so he won't be able to make it tonight. Josh Yandow is in third, Dean Pauly in fourth, Ryan Frey in fifth, TJ Bernier in sixth, AJ Coppola in seventh, DC Smith in 8th, and I did talk to DC before the race. He's not going to be able to make it tonight. Greg Froelich in 9th, Bobby Green in 10th, Donnie Bartlett in 11th, Austin Green 12th, Brandon Bowmaker 13th, and Nick Cash in 14th. I'm sure Austin is looking for a little bit of redemption after the way last week's race ended for him.
Yeah, that was unfortunate. He got caught up there, and I believe it was a late race wreck.
Yeah,
probably the fastest.
He missed the shift on that last restart.
That's right. Yeah. He was probably the fastest car all night, but looks like he has a little competition tonight with Dean Qualley.
Yeah, Dean wants to make his presence heard tonight.
I was talking to him earlier today, and he said he wants to get a win. He's never got a league win, so tonight might be the night he pulls it off. He's able to stay ahead of every one of these guys.
He had a pretty good run going last night in the Xfinity Series, but I think he ended up finishing 4th.
Yeah, Xfinity Series race was pretty hectic, especially towards the end, and yeah, he just did a good job staying clean and being there when it mattered.
A lot of times that's really what you got to do, is just keep your nose clean and make sure you got something for the end of the run.
Yeah, and when it comes to like a restrictor plate race like they were raced last night, it's hard to stay patient, and because like when it comes crunch time, and if you're back in the pack, you feel like you got to go, and then that's when accidents happen.
Yes, sir. All right, these guys are going to start their qualifying runs.
Let's see if Dean can replicate that lap he did in practice.
I'm sure Mr. Austin Green wants to give him a run for it. Cashman looks like he's the first car out on the track in that number 51 machine.
See if we can learn something here. He was swerving, warming up his tires.
I was just thinking that too. Not many guys do that.
Something you see in real life when they come off the pits, they try to build a little heat. Oh, he's gonna loop it.
Yeah, he's gonna return to the pits, try that one over again.
Yeah, it's not what he wanted to do.
Austin
Richard
Green's
Barney
there.
are on track.
Austin Green too, we're gonna jump on board with him.
Man, he's on that chip.
Yeah.
Fastest right now with an 85. That's still a quick time. I mean, I know Dean ran an 81 in practice, but 85 is really good to follow up in qualifying.
Pretty fast time by TJ Bernier too.
Yeah, he wasn't too confident coming into qualifying, so I think he would be pleased with that lap. Sitting second right now.
Michael Sparks currently in 6th place with his lap time.
See if he can improve here in a second lap.
Cashman does jump up to 2nd place in the qualifying.
So does Brandon Bowmaker. He jumped up to 3rd. Very close times.
Donnie Bartlett on the track. Now, Donnie didn't get a whole lot of practice time in.
I don't want to jinx him, but Dean Qualley just rolled out.
Oh, no.
I don't know if we should watch him. 88 first lap. This looks really good. To the top of the board. 1382. What a lap.
Very fast. So it looks like it's going to be a green and quali front row.
What a lap. Like, that's really impressive.
He's got that Ford hooked up. And then we got, what, Paul Urban and Matt Cochran, who won't be qualifying because they are our race control tonight.
Looks like the field's pretty much set here with about 40 seconds to go.
I think we're in for a nice, exciting race.
I would agree. 2 weeks ago when we were at USA, the times were a little more spread out because it was a little bit of a bigger track, but I mean, all the cars are within what, 3-4 tenths of each other, so that's pretty crazy.
Yep. And those guys in the back, if they manage it right and save their tires, they could be there at the end.
Oh yeah, they're definitely going to be all on top of each other, especially since the tires really don't fall off as long as you're not burning them up too bad. But and I'm excited. This is gonna be a good race.
All right, buddy. If you want to go over our starting grid.
Sure. So on pole tonight, we've got Dean Qualley in the 17. On his outside, we've got Austin Green. Third place is Nick Cashman. Fourth place is going to be Gregory Fronek. Fifth place, we got Brandon Bowmaker. Sixth place, we got Richard Barnier. Seventh place, we've got Bobby Green. Eighth place, Joshua Yando. Ninth place, Donnie Bartlett. 10th place, AJ Coppola. 11th, Michael Sparks. And last but not least, Ryan Frey in 12th.
All right, Dean's starting on the pole. He's going to be our control car. Hopefully he doesn't get nervous. We don't see him on the pole very often.
Yeah, man, I think this might be a good race for him. Even if he doesn't win, he's definitely going to be in the top 3, so I'm excited if we are able to get an interview out of him tonight.
Oh, definitely. I think that'd be a blast.
I think if he finishes anywhere near the front, he's going to be pretty hyped up, so
I know if he wins, he's definitely going to be rubbing that in with Jax, his son, because Jax was talking some smack last night.
Yeah, I guess he was telling me his son has done really good on the sim, so just a little father-son duo here, duking it out, trying to beat each other statistic-wise, but I think his son's got him beat right now.
Yep, Jax has gotten a win where I don't think Dean has yet in the league.
We may have to double check that's actually Dean driving, not his son.
Well, he wasn't in Discord earlier, and I did talk to him, so...
Alright.
Alright, we should be going green next time by. Pace car should dip off as they come out of turn 4.
Yeah, quick pace laps here.
That's why it's so hard to pit.
Pace cars on. Green flag. Early jump by Dean and Cashman.
Real good start by those guys.
Austin Green didn't get the start he wants. He's still stuck on the outside.
But yeah, Bowmaker's going to get by him.
Oh, we got a wreck. Lap 2.
Looks like it's saying Bobby Green. Oh, yep, he just comes up and gets into the 14 car.
He must have thought he was clear. I mean, you don't just turn right on the straightaway like that if you don't think you're clear.
Nope, definitely not. Doesn't look like there's too much damage done to the cars.
No, he just kind of got spun around and bounced off the car. 14 got turned. Hit the wall pretty hard. Other than that, everybody did a good job avoiding that.
Yeah, they're pretty much right in the middle of the pack. That could have been a lot worse.
Ooh, the 54 does have, or the 59, sorry. 59 has pretty significant left front damage at least. I think his left rear will be okay, but any damage towards the front of the car is definitely going to hurt the performance of that.
Yep. And because of where the pace car came out, he's actually stuck behind the pace car, so he's not technically a lap down yet.
No, he'll probably get a wave around, so. But he's definitely in a hole now. He had a decent starting spot, so that's unfortunate. Just misjudged it. And that's hard to do. This racetrack looks wider than it is, and you think you have room, and clearly right there he did not have room.
No, nope, not quite.
It was close, but so he's gonna receive an EOL. So I believe he's gonna lose a lap too from this.
Well, that was an interesting way to do that. With that EOL, he'll definitely lose a lap because he won't get the free pass.
He wasn't even in the free pass. He was gonna get waved around.
Yeah.
I don't know why he wouldn't just get. He would have been last anyways. That's an interesting call.
All right, pace car's off. We're going back green. Quality's going to lead us out of turn number 4.
Another good jump by Dean. 51's able to hang with him this time. On that outside. Oh, really close.
That was real close.
Oh, I thought he was getting turned.
Austin just cannot get a break. He's stuck up on that high side, unable to move down.
Yeah, that's such a helpless feeling when you're trying to get down and cars just keep closing up.
Donnie Bartlett up 5 positions from the start, along with Michael Sparks is up 6.
Donnie's actually making some hay in that 21 car. He looked pretty quick there for a few laps. See if you can keep it up.
By the time this all shakes down, I think Austin's going to end up almost last. Top 4 got a little bit of a breakaway going.
Top 4 all under a blanket. Dean is holding on for dear life. Nick is being very aggressive with his back bumper. Running really close. Diving it in. Dean just needs to not look in his mirror and focus on hitting his lines and making fast lap times.
Yeah, sometimes that's a little easier said than done.
Yeah. I know it. All been there, watching the guy behind you, making sure he's not gonna take you out. But you gotta focus on driving your own car at the same time. 54,
Ooh,
51. Sorry, I keep saying the wrong number. Too many 5s out here.
He's getting right into that back bumper of Quali.
Oh yeah, he's not letting him have a break. Oh, a little loose out of Dean. That's gonna give Nick the lane, but not quite.
Now Dean shut the door on. We're already 20 laps into this one.
Yeah, we've already got 40 to go. Laps go quick here. Dean's got a little breathing room now. You're gonna see him start opening up his entry a little more. That gives him a better drive off.
Yeah, when you can keep that momentum up as you're entering, it really helps your drive off.
Yeah, and if you can avoid pinching the car off on entry and sliding up and using your right rear, the better you're gonna be. And when you arc it in that wide, you're on the right rear, like you see right there.
Cashman right back on him though. Last week, I think Cashman crashed out pretty early, so we really didn't get to see much of his ability.
He's racing clean right now. I was in his position a couple weeks ago at USA. It's just so hard to pass. It's so hard to make the person in front of you slip up. And then if they do, it's about getting a run off and trying to get underneath him in the next corner. But it's nearly impossible. Oh, I heard someone hit the wall.
Oh, Cashman's got a line coming out of turn number 2. He's got him cleared as they go into 3. Looks like it was Greg Froelich. Oh yeah, he's stuck on pit road. Like, into the barrels. No caution though, because he's off the racing surface, but...
That ends his race.
Yeah, that's going to be too much damage. Cashman now spreading out over quali.
Dean's not out of it. I think he recognized that Cashman just needs to get in front of him. And maybe he'll drive out a little ways, burn his stuff up, and Dean will be able to run him back down.
Yep, that's kind of what I'm thinking. Ooh, Donnie got a little loose coming out of turn number 2.
We got a caution.
Is this the competition caution? Were we having one of those tonight?
Nope, we have a wreck.
Froelich?
Nope, I think it was in 3 and 4. Yep. Middle 3 and 4.
Which car?
42 and 71. Looks like the 42 just drives into the back of 71.
Yeah, he just drove it in a lot deeper.
Not sure if there's some frustration there or not.
I'm actually kind of shocked the caution came up for that because he kept it going straight. Well, that's going to give Bobby Green the wave around and he'll be back on the lead lap.
Might be the breather Dean needed after that run.
Kind of recompose himself. The only bad part is he will be starting on the high side, and we saw what happened to Austin Green, who is back up to 5th place now.
We'll see though, the top 2 last time gapped 3 and 4 and they were able to sort it out into 1.
Yep, so the top car could actually get down.
Right. That's what happened last time. I'm not saying that's what's going to happen this time. But here we go.
Dean able to tuck down that behind Cashman. Then we got Bowmaker, Bartlett, and Green, our top 5.
Caution back out again.
I do believe that's going to be Ryan Fry.
Yes, it is. Oh, he got turned by his teammate. Oh, no.
Oh, there's going to be some discussion after the race on that one.
Looks like 32 is already way out of line, and he just kind of came up in front of Josh there, and he didn't really have time to react.
No, definitely not.
Yeah, he's way below the yellow, and then Josh is just driving off the corner, and here comes Fry. So definitely a racing incident. I don't know if Josh is going to get the ELL for that or not. Ryan's had some tough breaks here recently.
Yeah, he definitely was not having a good night last night. He had an incident on pit road coming down. He actually almost came to a complete stop and got rear-ended by a car.
Like Joshua Yando is going to get the UL for that accident.
Now they're going to be starting right behind each other back there in the back of the field.
Yeah, I don't think anything's going to accumulate from that. It was purely an accident. But.
Oh yeah, definitely not intentional. Alright, lights are off on the pace car. We're going to go green coming out of turn number 4.
See if Dean can get down again.
Cashman gets a good jump. The 82 of Bowmaker does get to the inside, but Quality's able to clear him going into 1.
Got 15 laps to go.
Quality's staying right with them this time. Top 5 have broken away. Oh, yellow flag.
Yellow flag back out. Looks like it's going to be the 71. Oh no. Teammates again. But different teammates.
Oh, and then Fry gets him too.
Man. Rocky Faith Motorsports is in shambles right now.
There's definitely going to be a team meeting tomorrow.
Man. I mean, with four of our cars in the same field, it's apt to happen.
Alright, we're going to have less than 10 to go and we go back green.
Whatever, if Dean's got anything left up his sleeve, he better pull it out now, because 10 laps at this place is like no time at all.
Yeah, he's definitely going to have to bring it and bring it quick.
Dean's probably the hungriest guy in this field right now for a win. But knowing Dean, he's going to try to do it clean. He's not going to do anything dirty to win.
Yeah, he's not the kind that'll lay the bumper to you.
I don't think we're done wrecking though, Nick.
Ooh, don't jinx us.
I'm just saying. It's like Ryan's coming to pit road. 2 laps to go. He's got pretty heavy damage on that 32 car.
Yeah, we're going to go green next time by. These guys are double file ready to go. Fry's back out of the pits, but it doesn't look like he's not going to have much of a gap in front of him. Whoa. I think he came out of the pits in the wrong spot. Cashman gets a good lead. Quali and Bowmaker side by side. Quali might lose a couple spots here.
He didn't have as good a start as he did last time. He's just trying to find a hole.
Bowmaker and Bartlett get by him. He's able to tuck down into 4th place.
Got 5 laps to go. Nick Cashman gapping the rest of the field.
Yeah, Cashman's got a cushy lead over Bowmaker, and Bowmaker's got a little bit of a cushion between him and Bartlett. Quali's all over the back bumper of Bartlett with Austin Green right behind him. Ooh, Quali gets into the back of the 21, gets him a little loose coming out of turn 4.
Dean's trying to make up for the ground he lost. We're coming to the white, I believe.
Yeah, 1 lap to go. Cashman's got a comfortable lead. Cashman with the lead. Bowmaker, Bartlett, and Quali. Did you see Fry hit the end of that barrel?
I just did. he missed pit road. Congratulations to Nick Cashman. I believe this is his first career win. Redemption from last week. Brandon Bowmaker, Donnie Bartlett, your top 3. Dean Quali coming in 4th. Austin Green 5th. Not probably the night Austin Green wanted either. He was fast. Just got hung out there with a couple restarts. But good rebound to 5th.
Yeah, he kept his nose clean. Yeah, you get on that high side and there's no gaps. You're kind of just SOL.
Gonna wait for these guys to get lined up and in the waiting room, and then how about we talk to some of these guys?
Definitely.
Nick doing some celebrating. I guess that's where he's gonna park it. Right in victory lane.
Alright, well I guess that's how they're gonna park.
That's gonna be an interesting angle.
Yeah, it'll be fun trying to get a screen capture of that for the trophy. Alright, we'll see if these guys are ready to do some talking.
Not quite.
Jesse Barr says, hell yeah, Donnie. Donnie had a fan watching tonight.
Yeah, he was quiet. He was just minding his own business there all race and ended up 3rd.
Alright, give me 1 second. I'm going to go round these guys up.
Overall, we had a few instances, and but other than that, it was clean racing up front, and we were able to get a good finish there. Late race restart.
Alright, we got Donnie Bartlett. He's ready to go. We'll grab him. He's our 3rd place finisher. Alright, Donnie Bartlett, 3rd place. Congratulations, bud.
Thanks, sir.
Looked like Dean was trying to do everything he could to kind of move you out of the way.
Yeah, he got into me there a little bit. I had to check up for the 82 there. I didn't want to get into him.
Nice solid run for you after the bad luck you had last week at USA.
Yeah, this was a good rebound race for me. These cars are fun to drive. A lot of good guys in here that race hard, clean. I had fun tonight.
Yeah, it looked like you just kind of minded your own P's and Q's there all race in the top 5 and was able to come home 3rd. So good job and congratulations.
Thanks, sir.
Yeah, you had a fan watching. Jesse Barr was cheering you on.
Oh, that's good. Thanks, Jesse.
Alright, buddy. Anybody you want to give a shout out to tonight?
Mick for my rap. He's supposed to be working on one, my new one. Dean for hosting, putting the league on. The guys up there in the broadcast booth. Hope we put on a good race for you guys. My teammates Austin. I know we have any in here. Dean. I kind of took the inside line from him from that outside. It's kind of hard to get a momentum up there on the high side, but he raced me clean. I appreciate it.
All right, bud. Well, we'll look forward to seeing you back next week.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Good luck next week.
Thank you.
All right, let's. I'm gonna grab Brandon here, our 2nd place finisher. Brandon, Dean and makeup in the booth. You got us?
Congratulations, bud. 2nd place finish tonight.
I didn't hear you.
Congratulations on your 2nd place finish.
Oh, thank you.
Looked like you had a pretty good solid run all night long.
Yeah, I did a pretty good job following, just kind of played what the cars did in front of me. Felt like I had a really good, respectful racer behind me, so was able to just fall in line.
It looked like the top 4 or 5 pulled away there at the end, and you were up there and able to capitalize on a couple mistakes by people and hanging people out, and just overall did a good job just holding your own and coming home P2.
Yeah, I feel good about it. I got a pretty real good restart on that last one, and got me into P2. Felt like I was holding on at the end, so I'm glad it happened as late as it did.
Yeah, I know the feeling. Before we let me go, or is there anybody you want to shout out?
No, just everybody for racing clean, having fun.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much, Brandon. We'll see you back next week.
For sure. Thank you.
All right. I think before we bring in the winner, we're going to bring in Mr. Dean Qualley.
I think he deserves an interview.
All right. Up in the booth, we got Mr. Dean Qualley. Didn't quite make a podium tonight, but ran up front for a majority of the race. How you doing, Dean?
Better if I was top 3.
Yeah, that last restart definitely didn't do you any favors.
Nope, I was hoping for a green flag run there, the restart before, but oh well.
When Cashman got by you, were you just letting him go to save your tires? Gonna come back at him later?
No, I screwed up my corner, and I was watching him before. He was definitely quicker at getting into the corner than I was.
Yeah, it looked like you were trying to back up your corners a little bit. Your exits were really good. I liked what I saw with you arcing it in and getting good exits. But yeah, like you mentioned, he was just able to dive it in there and caught you off guard there late.
Yep. Oh well, always next week.
Well, definitely a good solid run for you this week.
Yeah, it was fourth last night. I'll take a fourth again tonight. Yeah. See what next week brings.
All right, buddy.
Trending good.
Definitely a lot better than you were doing in the truck series.
I fully agree.
Anybody you want to give a shout out to before I let you go?
You guys for broadcasting, everybody that's a part of this series, this league, and Elite Entertainment for sponsoring. Oh, that's wrong series. FALCONGRAFIX
There you go.
sponsoring. Just everybody. It was fun.
All right, buddy. We'll catch you later. All right, he was the man of the hour tonight. We got Mr. Nick Cashman.
How's it going, fellas?
Going good. First of all, congratulations on your win, Nick. How'd it feel out there tonight?
Well, we had a little incident in qualifying that set me back to third, but, I knew I had a car in the long run. I usually do. It was just about saving that right front, If you didn't save that right front, you were going to be slipping and sliding out of that corner. And, I know how to do that well, so that's all I had to do was just save that right front and be there in the end.
Yeah, you definitely did a good job there, especially towards the end. You were able to gap the rest of the field. So overall, good job.
Yeah, I was actually running my fastest lap times in the race's fastest lap times my last 5 laps, too. Surprisingly.
Nice.
So, it's a better rebound than we had at Lakeland with a little under caution incident, but it's a good way to kick it off.
Definitely a little redemption for you.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you definitely had the car to beat. You were patient. You didn't get too aggressive with quali, and you waited for him to make a mistake, and were able to get by him nice and clean.
Yeah, I was just I didn't know if he was going to make a mistake. He was running really well. I was just hoping that just one little slip up, I could stick my nose in there and drive it in, and it seemed to open up.
All right, bud. Well, congratulations on your lead. That'll definitely help you rebound in the points after last week, and we'll see you next week. Is there anybody you'd love to give a shout out to tonight?
I got to thank my sponsor, Blackbird's Barbecue, for everything they do for me. My spotter, who's always working with me. EPI Performance for the development that they get me. And yeah, I got to thank the league too. It's amazing. And I'll see you guys in the advanced.
All right, man. Good luck tonight.
Thank you.
Hey, don't kick my butt too bad.
I'll try not to, man.
Okay. All right, we'll see you later, man.
See you, buddy.
All right, Dean. Well, I'm going to wish you luck in the advanced series. We're going to take a little bit of an intermission, and we'll be back racing pretty quick here.
Yeah, I gotta get ready here. Thanks for having me up here, man. It's always a fun time.
Always, bud. We'll catch you later. Good luck in the next race.
Appreciate it.
All right, everybody, don't run away because we have more racing action coming up. We have the Advanced Late Model Stock Series from the EFRL back at Lanier, and the winner of our rookie race is invited to race with us in the Advanced. We'll see how well he stacks up against the pros. Awesome, glad to hear it, Michael. Glad to see you back, bud. Yeah, it looked like you just had a really good run and were able to get into that corner a lot better than Mr. I think it was it Ryan Fry or was it TJ Bernier you got into? One of the two. Yeah, but you definitely had a strong run going. Yep, TJ Bernier. So the Advanced Series is going to run 125 laps. I do believe they're going to have a competition caution of right around lap 50. And then they're going to have to go the distance from there. Be interesting to see how these guys handle the tire situation. Because trying to pit on this track is very tough. Alright, bud. Well, thanks for stopping in, and we'll look forward to seeing you back next week. Thanks, bud. All right, everybody. We are getting ready for the Extreme Forces Advanced Series, brought to you by Elite Entertainment. Elite Entertainment is an upstate South Carolina or Western North Carolina premier entertainment company specializing in weddings, public and private events, as well as offering an array of services to local venues, including karaoke, trivia, sing-o, and live music management. Be sure to check them out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Their Facebook account is linked in the show description. A huge thank you to Adam Capps and Elite Entertainment, bringing us all the door banging action of these cars tonight. Got a pretty big field. Looks like 17 cars so far have set down some time. A couple cars we haven't seen in the past. Jeremy Lepenis is with us this week. His brother Travis won last week. Excuse me. So while these guys are running, we will go ahead and run down our point standings coming into tonight's race. Currently on the top of the leaderboard, we got Mr. Travis Lepenis. Following him was our co-host for the rookie race. We got Mr. Dean Demur in second, 7 points back. Dwayne Kernahan is in third. Kyle Lingerfelt is in fourth. Adam Capps is in fifth. Ben Morrow is tied with Adam for fifth. In seventh, we got Matthew Setzer. In eighth, we got Mr. Josh Fox. Devin Smith is in ninth. Forrest Smith is in 10th in that number 181 machine. Michael Steele is in 11th. Matt Cochran is in 13th. Larson Parker tied for... Larson Parker is tied for 13th with Forrest Hamilton. Larson Parker has opted out of the series, so he won't be here. Brad Stefane currently in 15th. He had a bad run last week. Dustin Carroll and Frank Hughes. Brad Stefane is currently sitting P2, right behind Dean Demur. Ben Morrow third, Kyle Lingerfelt fourth, and Jeremy Lepenis is in fifth. Jeremy doesn't race with us all the time, but when he does, he is always up front. He's a member of that JTD Motorsports, running that autism awareness car. Hey Donnie, thanks for the like, bud. Congratulations once again on that third place finish you had. Good night for Far North Motorsports. Forrest Hamilton Jr. A little different number placement for his machine. He won our rookie race 2 weeks ago at USA, was invited up to the Advanced Series. So we'll see how he does tonight. He had a decent finish at USA in the Advanced. Ended up going a lap down early, was able to get that back. Kept his nose clean and had a decent finish. Matthew Setzer in that throwback Wrangler car. Alright, we've got just just a little over 4 minutes before these guys get ready to grid. Oh, sorry, before they get ready to qualify. Current track temp is 123 degrees. Them tires are going to get greasy quick tonight. 55% humidity, partly cloudy, 2-mile-an-hour wind. Air temperature is 80 degrees, but that track temp, 123 degrees. This track is only 3/10 of a mile long. These guys will end up probably pitting for fuel, so they're going to have to be very careful and make sure they hit their pit stalls good, and so they don't go a lap down. I don't think any driver here will be taking a 4-tire stop tonight. There just isn't enough time. Forrest Smith must be feeling pretty confident, doing a little practice burnout. Dwayne Kernahan had a P3 2 weeks ago at USA. We'll see if he's able to back that up tonight. Currently, he is 9th fastest. Lap time, at least for Demur, is just a little bit faster than what Cashman was running in our last race. Cashman's fastest lap in our race, in the rookie race, was a 13:87, so that would put him P7 here tonight. So he's definitely got some work cut out for him. Sorry about that. Had to fix my overlays a little bit. Perfect. Thank you very much, Radio Man. All right, we got our guys out on the track for qualifying. Cashman jumps to the top with a 1384. We'll see if he's able to hold on to that. Riding along with Matthew Setzer right now. He's at a 1403. Dean Demers jumps to the top of the point with a 1381. We got Adam Capps out on the track in his number 2 Elite Entertainment machine. See what he's able to do. Had a decent time in practice. Jeremy Lepenis edges out Dean Demers by 1/100th of a second. Cap's first lap of 1398. We'll see if he's able to improve on that at all. A little bit, 13.95, but he is going to stay in that 10th spot. Brad Stefan, very fast here in practice. First lap of 1387 will post him P8 currently. Able to improve a little bit to a 1385. That's going to put him P4. Michael Steele with some problems at a 14.416. That is not like Michael. Looks like everybody has taken time that's going to take time. Tonight our race control looks like it's going to be Paul Irvin and Dean Qualley. It'll be interesting to see how the track wears and how it rubbers up and to what effect that's going to have on their lap times. 123 degrees. These guys are definitely going to have to be very careful on their corner entry, make sure they're nice and smooth to not burn up that right front tire. I think they do have 2 sets of tires, but you don't want to pit because the chances are you're going to go a lap down if you try to pit. You have to enter in turn 3, drive all the way around the track before you can get to your pit stall, and then drive back all the way around to P1 before you exit. So it's a very difficult pit road to get any kind of time on. Guys are getting ready to grid. Starting on the front row, Jeremy Lepenis and Dean Demers, our partner in crime from the last race. Outside, inside row number 2, we've got our rookie winner, Nick Cashman. Outside of him, we got Mr. Brad Stefane. Kyle Lingerfeld starting in P5 in that number 65 machine. Forrest Smith outside of him in the 81. Ben Morrow's going to roll off in P7. Matt Cochran is going to roll off P8. Josh Fox in that number 23 machine is going to be in P9. Travis Lepanis in that number 16 machine is going to be P10. Devin Smith in the 95 is P11. Dwayne Kernahan is going to be the outside of him. 13th, we got Mr. Adam Capps. 14th, we got Forrest Smith. 15th, Matthew Setzer. 16th, we got the 92 of Dustin Carroll. Michael Steele will be bringing up shotgun on the field on that number 5 Ford Mustang. Michael's going to have a long way to go tonight to get a top 5. But he is the guy to watch to do it. He is Mr. Consistency and Mr. Smooth. $125 laps. We saw how fast that can go. We went through 60 laps in just under 20 minutes in the rookie race, so I'm expecting a pretty good run from these guys tonight. We'll see what pans out. Dean saw what happens when you start on that high side. He's got to get a good jump and be able to get down in front of Cashman. Thanks everybody for tuning in tonight for the Elite Entertainment EFRL Advanced Late Model Stock Series. Elite Entertainment is an upstate South Carolina, Western North Carolina premier entertainment company specializing in weddings, public and private events, as well as offering an array of services to local venues including karaoke, trivia, sing-o, and live music management. Be sure to check them out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Link is in the show description tonight. Pace car is off. Jeremy Lepanis is going to lead us to the green flag. Hammer down. Dean DeMer gets a good jump on that high side, is staying right with him. These guys are side by side, 2 rows deep. Coming back to complete lap 1 at the line, Jeremy Lepanis has a slight edge over Dean DeMer. Dean holding tough on that high side. Able to tuck down in front of Cashman now. Cashman 3rd, Bradley Stefan 4th, Kyle Lingerfeld holding on to P5 currently. Looks like these guys are starting to get singled out. Got a long road to go for these boys tonight. You see they enter that corner a little bit wide and then cut it down low on exit. Cashman falling back a little bit from the 41 of DeMer. DeMer right on the back bumper of Jeremy Lepanis. These guys are going hard at it already. Dean looking to take that lead away. A little bit of a bobble as they exit turn number 2. Jeremy a little bit wider exit coming out of the corners. Ben Morrow looking to close up the gap on Kyle Lingerfeld, and Bradley Stefan has gotten around Cashman to take over that 3rd place. Cloud Sayer says, let's go, buddy, hell yeah. 125 laps of short track action here tonight. These guys won't disappoint. Let's check on fan favorite Michael Steele, already up 3 positions from where he started. Keeping that Ford Mustang clean as we are 12 laps in. Jeremy's brother Travis, currently running around in the 10th position, hasn't fallen or hasn't gained any positions yet. Jeremy is another one of those guys I've raced with in the past. Very consistent, very patient, and very clean driver. Adam Capps has moved up 4 positions from his starting spot. So he is currently in P9. Josh Fox in that number 23 machine. Not a number we're used to seeing Josh in. He is currently running in P number 8. Dean DeMur is still all over the back bumper of that 33 machine. Waiting for him to make a mistake. With Jeremy Lepenis, you're going to be waiting a while. Jeremy is a very solid driver. The 33 and 41 have gapped 3rd and 4th place by a decent amount. Keep ticking off these laps. Cashman is staying right on the bumper of that number 89 machine of Brad Stefane. Jump on board with Cashman. You can hear him hitting that rev limiter. They're all doing that. Now, he talked about how good he was at saving those right front tires for late in the race. We'll see what he's got. So this is generally a track where you're not really going to brake going into the corner unless you need to stay off of the guy in front of you, or you're just going to kind of lift and let it roll through the corner and then back hammer down on it. See if Dean DeMur is running that same style line. Able to gain in a little bit on Jeremy right there. See him working that wheel back and forth. Right to the bumper of that number 33 machine. With the way these cars are designed, if you get too close, you will scoop up that guy in front of you, lift his back tires off. Dean DeMur looking to make a move. Had a bit of a run on him there, still trying to get his nose to the inside. Hey Marcy, thanks for liking the stream, ma'am. How you doing tonight? Michael is up 4 positions from where he started. Right behind teammate Dwayne Kernahan, looking to gain another spot as they get underneath the 95 of Devin Smith. DeMur has backed off a little bit on Jeremy. Maybe trying to conserve those tires. We are 32 laps in. Checking with league officials to see if there is a competition caution tonight. We have confirmation it will be on lap 50. So when they complete lap 50, we will get a competition caution. These guys are just ticking away these laps. Race officials not having much to do so far tonight, and that's the kind of nights they like to have. Who's your favorite driver? Who are you rooting for tonight? We know who Marcy's rooting for. Check on Mr. Kyle Lingerfeld in that 65 machine. Currently running in 6th place, down 1 position from where he started. Forrest Smith has got a gaggle of cars behind him. Looks like he's kind of holding them up a little bit. Travis Lepanis looking to get underneath of him. Followed by Josh Fox, Adam Capps, and Mr. Michael Steele. Michael is up 6 spots, knocking on 10th place door. Josh Fox bobbles a little bit, allowing Adam Capps to get underneath of him. That could open the door for Michael Steele and Dwayne Kernahan. You get trapped on that high side, you're going to lose a ton of real estate. And Michael Steele is up into top 10. Up 7 positions. He started last on the field in 17th. So starting with Forrest Smith in 7th, we got Smith, Travis Lepanis, Capps, and Steele and Kernahan all running nose to tail. You could throw a blanket underneath them. Michael Steele looking to make a move down low on Adam Capps. Capps pushed up high. Michael's going to take away that 9th spot. Dwayne Kernahan going to follow him through. Ooh, Capps bobbles a little bit. Able to get down below and tuck in behind Kernahan. The 33 is starting to catch lap traffic. Looking to put Hamilton a lap down, and right in front of Hamilton is that number 4 machine of Cochran. Ooh, Demers brushes the wall. These guys could run into some roadblocks in the near future. Wow, we should have a caution here very quickly though. Competition caution at lap 50 as these guys are catching up with the 3 car, and he moves up out of the way respectfully to give him the line. And the lap 50 competition caution should be coming out. Caution is out for the competition. Oh, 8 hard into the inside wall. We'll see how many drivers have decided to take the pit. Top 4 enter. Nick Cashman stays out. You can see this long pit road. These guys have to drive all the way around. We'll keep an eye on these 2 drivers to see what they do, if they take 2 tires, 4 tires, or if they're just going to gas and go. Cochran stays out. Smith stays out. Both cars look like they are taking right side tires for sure. Down and away. Lmsc opts to take 4 tires. Looks like everybody else only took 2. That's going to cost him a lot of real estate. He's going to have to battle back through this field. Cashman now in the pits. He got a bonus point for leading the lap. Forrest Smith will get his bonus point. He is on old tires. He is going to be a sitting duck for these boys, I'm pretty sure. Dean DeMuro will be starting on that high side. Oh. We're going to have to wait for our scoring pylon to figure itself out, because right now it's showing a lot of cars a lap down. Not quite sure what's going on here. But the 81 has opted to stay out. So it looks like we're going to be Dean Demur. Oh, 81 does pit now late. So it's going to be Demur and Cochran on front row. This is interesting. Okay, I am currently showing Demur, Cochran, Cashman, Setzer, and Lingerfeld are current top 5. Not quite sure what happened. I do believe the admins have extended the caution. We shouldn't have been under caution for 10 laps. Lights are off on the pace car. We are set to go green. Dean Demur is going to lead us to the line. He is the control car. Although I do believe in this series, all restarts are on green. The green was waved off. Caution is back out on the field. Not sure what is going on here. All right, we're back at racing action. Dean Demur going to get a good jump. Cochran hung out on the high side. 51 of Cashman looking down low. Cashman's able to clear going into the corner. He's going to take over that number 2 spot. Cochran's going to fall to 3rd. Morrow in 4th. Lingerfeld in 5th. Cap 6th. Jeremy Lepenis, our leader before the caution, is all the way back mired in 7th spot. Then we got Dustin Carroll, his brother Travis Lepenis, and Michael Steele in 11th. Michael was one of our biggest movers of the race earlier, up 7 positions. Dean DeMer stretching out that lead over Cashman. Cochran and Morrow are going to be battling it out for that 3rd place. Cochran gets hung out on that high side. He's going to get freight trained by these cars on the bottom. Jeremy was the only car that I saw that only took 2 tires. Oh, Adam Capps slaps the tail slaps the wall just a little bit. That's going to allow the 33 to get underneath of him. Jeremy back up into the top 5. He's got a long ways to go though to catch DeMer. Cashman has a healthy lead over the 3rd place car of Ben Morrow, and Dean has almost a second over him. Oh, I'm getting a report that something happened with Michael Steele. Let's see if we can track that back, see what happened there, see if it's a false report. Oh! That is not good for Mr. Michael Steele. That's probably going to pretty much end his evening. Down below the racing, you can see he's down below that yellow line. No caution came out. Caution out now. I don't foresee anybody going back to the pits. And just like that, Michael Steele's good run is going to come to an end, and wasn't anything he could do. The 92 of Carroll got loose up in front of him, and Michael was hard on the brakes, but got into him, and then they both went into the inside wall. Thanks everybody for joining tonight. You're watching the EFRL Elite Entertainment Advanced Late Model Stock Series. Elite Entertainment is an upstate South Carolina and Western North Carolina premier entertainment company specializing in weddings, public and private events, as well as offering an array of services to local venues including karaoke, trivia, singo, and live music management. Be sure to check them out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. There is a link in our event description tonight. You can find them. If you are in upstate South Carolina or Western North Carolina, be sure to check them out for all your party needs. Lights are back off on that pace car. These boys are lining up. We're going to have the 41 and 51 on the front row. We'll see if Cashman's able to get anything on that 41 machine. All right, pace car's off. Demer's going to get the jump. (13) of Ben Morrow trying to make a move underneath Cashman. Jeremy Lepenis back up in there. Caution is out. Matthew Setzer. See what happened with Mr. Setzer. Oh, Setzer gets into the back of the 36 machine, then dynamites the brakes, and mayhem ensues. He was in the middle of the track when the leaders were coming through. Cautions breed cautions. Cars were all stacked back up. That did cost Cashman in a position. Ben Morrow was able to get by it. Now we'll see if Cashman can return the favor on this next restart. All right, we're side by side. We're going back green flag racing. Going green, we will be on lap 85. We're only going to have 40 laps left in this race. Dean Demers leads us down into turn 1. Cashman gets underneath the 13. They're battling side by side for that second place. We'll see if Cashman's able to complete the pass. Then we got Lapinus and Lingerfelt. Morrow holding on to that high side. Now he's starting to fade just a little bit. Matt Cochran back up in the 6th place. Cashman completes the pass. Lingerfelt and Lapinus looking to get underneath that 13 machine. Ben Morrow is hung up on that high side. He should be able to duck back down now, but he is going to went from P2 to P5. Hard charge all the way down to the apron. Almost clips the inside wall. Brad Stefane, haven't been able to talk about Brad too much tonight. He's been pretty consistent in the top 10. Oh, yellow flag. Adam Capps has crashed. Better go back and check that out. He was right behind Brad Stefane. Got underneath the 4 car of Cochran. Oh, we kind of saw that in the rookie race. He comes up and just the track wasn't quite as wide as what he thought it should have been. Oh, that car is broken. Oh, that's bad. That's gonna end Mr. Capps' nights. Holy cow. You can see Michael Steele still on pit road. Lap 92. We're gonna be about 30 laps to go. These guys, it's time to put up or shut up, as they say. Dean Demers just counting these laps down. Cashman now starting on that high side. He needs to get a good jump and try to slide down in between the 41 and 65. Lights are off on the pace car. We're going to go green coming out of turn number 4. Pace car dips off, the field bunches up, green flag's in the air. Cashman gets a good jump. Oh, really wide coming out of turn number 2 for Cashman. He definitely lost a position to Lingerfelt on that one. Dean DeMer able to get a good lead over the second place of Kyle Lingerfeld. Battling side by side currently for the third place between Ben Morrow and Nick Cashman. We're 2 wide, 3 rows deep. Smith is back on the lead lap. Oh! Cashman tried to get down. There was no room for him. They're going to say that well, my scoring system said it was on Matthew Setzer, but let's look at Mr. Cashman here. Cashman on the high side in that number 51 machine. Ben Morrow down low. Forrest Smith in that 81. Cashman's trying to duck down behind that 13. Thought he was clear for a hot second. Has to get on the brakes to not run into the 13. Blinks a little bit. And he is going to get caught up by that 81 when he reappears. Collect Travis Lapenas a little bit. A little bit on the 92 who was already damaged. Hard hit by Matthew Setzer right to the front end of that 81. And he's going to go up and over. Oh, 81 going to get the Lee Krause Turtle Award for the first rollover of the night. We ran our first 50 laps completely clean, and now we've had 4 cautions after that. We're getting down to the nitty-gritty. We're going to be 20 to go when we get the green flag. I'd like to thank Elite Entertainment one more time for coming on board as our title sponsor for our Advanced Series tonight. Adam Capps is a proud sponsor for us tonight. Unfortunately, his night ended in disaster. Side by side, we're going to go back green flag racing. We'll see if Kyle Lingerfeld can make anything happen on that high side. We haven't seen it happen yet. Every car that's been on that high side starting in P2 loses a ton of positions. Lingerfeld trying to come down in front of the 89 machine, can't quite make it happen. Brad Stefan battling up to P3. Jeremy Lapenas right behind him, trying to follow him through underneath of Lingerfeld. Ooh, Lingerfeld gonna get up into the wall just a little bit. Tries to do a crossover move on the 33, can't quite make it stick. Jeremy Lapenas back into P4. One of the few drivers that did a 4-tire stop. Trying to make his way back through the field. It's taken him a while, but he's up into P number 4, right behind Bradley Stefan. Dean DeMer not feeling a whole lot of pressure from the 13 of Morrow yet. Just trying to be smooth, make sure he hits his marks and not worry about what's going on behind him. Top 4 got a little bit of a breakaway. We got DeMer, Morrow, Stefan, Lapenas, and then there's a small break. Lingerfeld was able to get down into P number 5. Devin Smith, Mr. Quiet, Mr. Consistency, He is up to 6th place, five positions up from where he started. Followed by the 23 of Mr. Josh Fox. Dwayne Kernahan in 8th. Followed by teammate Travis Lepenis in 9th. And Nick Cashman, after that accident earlier, is down to P10. Doesn't look like he's got a whole lot of damage, but he's only got 10 laps to try to make something happen. Back up front, we got the 41 and 13. Still running nose to tail, and 13's able to close the gap into the corner, but Dean just stretches it out as they exit. Not really feeling any pressure. Nine laps to go. Brad Stefane has a mirror full of that number 33 machine. Everybody running pretty smooth and pretty consistent. Not really seeing any bobbles out there. Michael Steele's got his car repaired and able to start turning some laps. 27 laps down, unfortunately. Did pick up a couple positions. Every point will count. Ooh, 13 of Morrow gets a little bit loose and lost a ton of ground on Demur. Still got a little bit of a gap between him and Stefane. Demur almost a second lead now over second place, not feeling any pressure. The race to beat is going to be for second, third, and fourth. We'll see who wants to get a podium and who wants to come get an interview tonight. White flag lap. No, that is the end. Mr. Dean Demur ticked him off just like that. Morrow, Stefane, and Lepenis, Lingerfeld top 5. Being in the booth for the race tonight really helped Dean. Looked like he saw what to do. He's gonna burn it down. We'll let these guys get lined up and we'll take some pictures and then do some interviews. All right. Looks like we got a couple guys ready to do their interviews. We'll wait and see if Mr. Ben Morrow joins for his second place interview, but we'll start with Bradley Stefane.
Crazy.
Finishing in P3 tonight. Finishing in P3 tonight, we got Mr. Brad Stefane. Congratulations, Brad.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. I can't believe I was able to come back and get third. Feels good.
You started up front, but you got trapped on that high side and fell back quite a bit.
Well, my real problem was our stage break. I came to pit road and it kept they just kept putting fuel in the car. So I left pit road there. I only took left side tires, left with pit road, like 200 something fuel laps of fuel in the car. Still have 145 laps in it right now. And next caution, I took right sides, and I don't know how I got back up here, but maybe that weight gave me some extra traction.
Definitely a challenge. A lot of guys didn't fare as well as you did tonight. Your car stayed nice and clean. You had a good run.
Yeah, it felt good. It felt pretty fast first half of the race. I had really no complaints. It was doing pretty good, and then that happened. I'm like, well, my race is over, and I don't know. It wasn't over. I didn't give up. Look where it came out third.
Yeah, definitely being persistent helped you.
Absolutely, absolutely.
It looked like there was a little bit of a problem during that stage break. What happened?
With the cautioner.
Yeah, the stage break lasted like 10 laps. I was kind of shocked.
Oh yeah. I don't know. We all had to pass pace car. Dean said everyone passed the pace car. Well, who gets tires get caught a lap down. Go around the pace car, and there was just a lot of confusion there or something. I'm not exactly quite sure what even happened either, but we just couldn't get our cars in order. It was weird.
One of those iRacing glitches, I'm sure.
Yep, something like that. Something had to happen. So.
Well, this will definitely help you out into the point standings. I know you didn't have a great race last week when we had our season opener at USA, but you definitely rebounded tonight.
Yeah, this will help. This will definitely put me back on track. So hopefully we can do it next race as well.
All right, buddy. It was nice seeing you up here on the podium tonight, and hopefully we can see you again next week.
Yep, thank you. Have a good one.
Yep, is there anybody you'd like to give a shout out to?
Arcam, Ryan Kuhn Motorsports, the Elite Entertainment Late Model Series, all you guys in the booth. Thanks for everyone who puts us on, and yeah, appreciate it.
All right, buddy. Have a good night.
Thank you, you too.
Had some up and down nights, or up and down luck tonight, but ended up bringing home P2, Mr. Ben Morrow.
Yeah, I'm finally feel like I get one that I earned that way. It half the time short tracks, I feel like I have top 3 speed and wind up getting dumped at some point or had to start every restart on the outside like a couple weeks ago. But that one worked out well.
Yeah, that was a tough track, especially here tonight. I noticed every car that started on that high side just went backwards.
Yeah, it really just depends on how organized the inside line is. Like, you could get passed by 7 cars if they just stay nose to tail on the inside, and it's kind of miserable. But I was pleasantly surprised. I thought there was going to be a bunch of people starting on the outside and just forcing their way in and wreck you if they do, but I didn't really see much of that.
No, everybody raced really nice and respectful. There was a couple instances where I don't feel like it was over-aggressive, just they thought they were cleared and they weren't quite.
Yeah, and that's easy to do there. I mean, that's easy to do on any kind of short track. Like, you feel like you're so much faster than the guy in front of you because you gain a car length on every corner entry. It's just, because you're slowing down naturally. Of course, you're going to gain a little bit. And I feel like it's easy for people to get a little too overconfident, send it in too deep, and shove someone up the track. And so that's kind of the nature of the beast at these. But yeah, that place is tough to pass.
Definitely. Well, you guys put on a pretty good show tonight. You brought that number 13 machine home P2. Didn't look like you were able to gain too much on that 41 car, and then it looked like you got loose on those last closing laps.
Yeah, that second to last restart had to be on the outside, I think's what put it in the books for me. Like, I don't know, he might have beat me anyhow, but I feel like I'd have had more for him had I been able to stay right with him after that one, because I had to use the right rear up so hard to get past. I think I started 5th on the second to last restart, and I had to, of course, getting past 4th was pretty easy, but then I had 2 guys I had to pass the hard way, and by the time I got to Dean, it was just, I mean, I could get to him, but it was all the right rear could do to get me to him. You know what I mean? So, yeah, if I move him, whatever, he's going to be right behind me and still faster, and guess what's going to be coming?
Well, congratulations. Anybody you'd like to give a shout out to tonight?
I don't know. I mean, Devin for getting me into iRacing a year and a half ago.
Yeah, we've been racing with Devin for quite a while. He's a good guy.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, buddy. Well, we'll see you back next week.
Yep, thank you.
All right. Man of the hour. We'll bring him back into the booth. Spent the first half of the night with us. Mr. Dean Demers.
Mick, holy cow, I did it.
You did it. You learned a lot watching that first race.
I tell you what, man, I don't know what it was, but I took 2 tires at halfway, and like the awareness on my left sides and then the new right sides, that baby was hooked up. She was flying. So, yeah, that was a fun in there. I got to the front and I just had to maintain it.
Well, you were up there all night. You were chasing Jeremy for that first half of that race, but he took 4 tires, and that really hurt him at stage break.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping that's the strategy he was going to take, because I felt like from my practice and just how these cars drive, that right sides would only be necessary, and so I gambled, and 4 tires were coming. I think if it was another 30-40 laps, it might have equaled out to where I was on the bad end of the stick, but I tried to manage them, and I came out on top.
Yeah, Jeremy was able to finally work his way back up into the top 4, but he couldn't get past Brad Stefan.
Yeah, Jeremy was doing a really good job up front. When I was behind him, he would shut me off when I had a run, and then when we caught lap traffic there, I struggled to get around the cars he did, and just had to settle for second there in the stage, and then I tried to pull something out of the hat, and somehow it worked. But I mean, the car just felt perfect. Like the last second half with the worn left sides and the new right sides, it didn't really get loose. It was a little snug, but that's how I prefer it. And it was, like I said, it was hooked up. I'm pretty excited about this one.
That was a great finish, and that's going to propel you into the points lead as well.
Yeah, very similar to our rookie race. I ran my fastest lap. Let's see, on lap 105, I ran a 13:79. So for whatever reason, this track just gets faster. I don't know if it cools off or with the track getting rubbered in, that helps.
It does. When we started the race off tonight, the track temp was 123 degrees.
Yeah, what's it at now? It's at 105 now. So yeah, it cooled off. It gained some grip, rubbered up. It was fun there towards the end. It was fun holding off Ben and Bradley. They were definitely on my rear bumper there. I just told myself not to look in the mirror, and I don't know I think Ben made a mistake or something, but I pulled away there.
Yeah, but he got a little loose coming out of one of the corners.
Yeah, but overall it was really, really fun.
Yep. Well, congratulations. Anybody you'd like to give a shout out to tonight?
Yeah, I want to shout out to all my teammates at Rocky Faith Motorsports, All-Star 15 TV, Carhartt, Freight Trucking, Falcon Graphics, Mick for broadcasting. I think it's Transcendent or
Transcendent Designs on Monday. Yep.
Transcendent. Just everyone that makes this thing happen, and especially my team owner. Yeah, I'm glad I'm able to come out here and perform for everybody, and we're moving on to next week. It should be fun.
All right, bud. Well, you have a great night. We'll see you later.
All right, see you later, Mick. Appreciate it.
All right, that's going to do it from us up in the booth. I'd like to thank Dean Qualley for letting us do this every week. Next week, we are going to have to jump over to All-Star 15 TV to watch the late model series. I am out of town next week. So I would like to thank AJ Coppola for jumping in and helping us out next week. Really appreciate it, bud. Thank you, and thank to Dean and the EFRL League, and you guys have a wonderful night.